Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I felt like filming from the floor today. Um, Hope you're doing good. I want to film this to tell you the truth about this channel, and why I'm making this over the summer, this challenge to shoot videos every day and then upload them on a YouTube channel. So I know my very first video was titled Welcome to my YouTube channel, something like that. And in that video I explained a few of the main reasons why I wanted to make this channel. But the truth is that I'm mostly making this for me. I mean, no one's really paying attention to these videos anyway, and that's fine. I'm not saying this out of spite at all. I would actually be freaked out if people paid more attention to my videos, if there were views and comments and things like that. It would actually freak me out, I think. So yeah, this is mostly for me. It's like a time capsule, like a snapshot of summer of 2026 and what was going on in my life, what was on my mind, things like that. And I think I owe myself, future self, the truth as to why I created this channel. Because in that first video that I uploaded, I didn't really mention that at all. I didn't bring it up, and I just think it's unfair. And if future me comes back to this in however long, I feel like I have to be fully honest and explain my thought process as much as possible. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop beating around the bush, get to the point. I think, of course, I enjoy practicing my English and gaining more confidence in front of a camera and talking about music and a few of my different anecdotes and travel stories and things like that. That's enjoyable. So I was not dishonest in my first video. I do enjoy shooting videos for that purpose, yeah. But I think the real reason why I wanted to make this channel is because I wanted to give myself a sense of purpose for the summer. So I am at a crossroad in my life right now. But I don't really know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna make a living, earn some money, what I'm gonna live. Right now I live at my parents' house in the countryside in France. And it's not really my vibe. I mean, sure, it's cool. I enjoy nature and all that stuff, But I prefer the UK to live. I'd rather live in a city where I can make friends. I can try and make friends at least. Here there's not even a point trying, because it's the middle of nowhere, there's fuck all around, and it's only old people who live in my village, so. And a fair few of them are bigots as well. so I can't even make friends. So yeah, I'd rather live in a city, preferably in the UK, where I can meet people and busk and meet other artists and musicians and try to get it going, you know. So yeah, now I don't really know what I'm gonna do with myself. Um, I have depression and it sucks, and yeah, I'm not feeling great today. I guess I'm lucid today, very lucid, and I don't wanna just pretend to be happy and positive and all that shit, you know. I'd rather be real today. I mean, not that I'm not real on the previous days, but it's different, you know. I'm saying you know as if you know what I mean. um, but yeah, it sucks, man. I feel alone. Loneliness is top five in the top five of the things I fear the most in my life, and I'm right in the thick of it, in the trenches. And people have it worse than me, of course. There's always someone who has it worse than you. Does that mean you can't be aware of your poor condition, state of mind, whatever you want to call it? I don't think so. I'd rather be honest. I feel like shit, so why hide that, you know? It's true, I feel like shit. Um, I don't eat well, as in once a day, twice a day, maybe. I'm in bed most of the time. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to escape my mind. But I don't drink, or I don't smoke, or I don't do drugs, or I don't, you know, I don't rely on these kinds of crutches. Not now, anyway. Um, so I'm stuck with myself, you know. I have to deal with myself. And it's tough. It's not cool. I feel lonely. I got my heart broken some time ago, and this kind of guy, you know, I guess sentimental, emotional dude, you know, and it's hard for me to get over things. It takes me a long time to process my emotions and to move on. But everything's piling up. It's not just the heartbreak, it's also the fact that I don't have any friends, even though I try. I have friends, you know, I have friends there and there. Friends I've made along the way during my travels, but they're not here. And I don't like texting or video calling or phoning people. I think it's lame. I think it's phony. I just don't like it. I prefer face-to-face interactions, you know, and yeah, anyway, so I suffer from the fact of being alone, or not knowing anyone of my age around here with whom I can relate, you know. That's gonna sound very emo of me, I guess, but yeah, I feel like I can't relate to anything or anyone. That I feel like no one can relate to me. So I struggle a lot. I even struggle to play music, which usually I always play music. It's, you know, whether I listen to music or I actually physically play an instrument, or I sing or I whistle, or everything's always about music. But even that is It's so dull lately. Yeah. And yeah, it's kind of a sad video to make, but I want to make it anyway because I feel like honesty is very important. It's kind of one of the main gist of this channel. I want to be honest. Um, and so if I'm feeling like shit, I wanna be honest about that. Yeah. It's just kind of a shame because I don't really laugh anymore. I hardly ever smile. I cry sometimes, in the shower when no one can hear me. And then I feel numb, like emotionally numb, like there's nothing happening at all inside of me, as if I was some sort of empty shell. And therapy scares me. I don't really think I want to seek out therapy because I tried once and it was a horrible experience. I don't really want to talk about it, but the therapist made me feel dirty and bad. And I know that every therapist is different. I mean, I can imagine because everyone's different, but I don't want to go back there. It's like, fuck that, man. I don't want to talk about my problems or talk about my life, talk about my childhood to some rando, some stranger. What the fuck is that about? I'm not doing that. But at the same time, it's like a battle inside of my head. Because I know that I have to be positive. It's realistically it's the only option we have, yeah? What else am I gonna do? Be negative, dwell for the rest of my life? Rot away? That's not a viable option. Like at some point the only option is to be positive and try to move forward, The only way is up, that kind of thing. But it's just hard to believe. Because I've been in and out of depressive states for the past 2 years now. And I kept fighting, And then I moved to the UK. I moved back to the UK, to Manchester. And I was fighting, man. I fought real hard for months to get my life back on track and to find a job and to make a bit of money so that I can go travel again. Trying to meet musicians, trying to meet people, be more social, trying to kick some bad habits of mine, fight my demons, And it was kind of working out, and then everything fell apart pretty much overnight. It was crazy. I didn't see it coming at all, And I had to make a tactical retreat, is how I called it at the time, by moving back to France. And I thought that I would be able to move to the UK again soon, but the way things are right now, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. And it's depressing, man. It's so depressing. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know who I want to be. I try to focus on the present, but what's my present right now? Just being stuck home in the middle of nowhere and doing nothing of my life. And so yeah, I think that's what's on my mind pretty much all the time for the past few months. And That's what led me to make this YouTube channel. Unconsciously, I think. You know, I was telling myself, oh yes, it's a cool project, and I can practice my English while being home, and I can play some music, and that'll give me motivation and all that shit, you know. And fair enough, but I feel like unconsciously, the real reason is I wanted to give myself a sense of purpose, like I said at the start of this video, and feel like I'm at least doing something. So it gives me a bit of a routine as well, you know. So I'm not doing nothing at all day long. And there's at least one little thing I can do. So yeah, here I am. I'll keep making these videos. Today it's a really fucking hard day. I didn't want to make a video at all. I'm just feeling terrible, you know. But again, I said I would keep up a streak. And I said I would make one video a day for the summer. And I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna be a man of one word, and I'll do it. You have to be brave sometimes, you know. And life is tough. It's tough for everyone. Everyone goes through shit. That's why it's very simple, really, but that's why I often think and say that we need to be kind always with everyone, because you don't know what someone's going through in their life. So just be kind, even if you're going through a rough day, or you're stressed out, or you're hangry. Is that how you say, when you're angry because you're hungry, or whatever the reason is, you're tired? Just be kind, always kind with everyone. And be curious. Curiosity is key. It opens up doors. Always be curious. Judgment is the opposite of curiosity. And I don't want to be judgmental. Fuck that. I'd rather be curious. The rest will maybe follow. Happiness, freedom, wisdom, poetry, creation. Peace, love, and music. Take care, guys.